Ghana is trending on the global line, but not in a good terms. Apparently, while South Africa is xenophobic, Ghana is very, very homophobic. People are running away from Ghana because of their sexuality.
You can't live like who you want to be. You can't express yourself. When you are going out, you have to check.
But you know, our MPs are saying that if they like, they should fly. They are going to sign the LGBTQ bill. And that is why Light is here, to give you all the KE city. So, you know, for a while now, the Ghanaian we are seeing on the screen, his name is Bediako. He's been trending, his videos are all over, and he's trending for the fact that, according to him, he left Ghana to live in the UK because he was so scared to even open up to friends here in Ghana, just relate, have a normal life as a Ghanaian. It was hard for him because apparently in Ghana, when you are amidst your mates and then you try to, you know, talk to them, then you deviate small into the gayest world, they will just prosecute you. They will be saying all sorts of things to you. So he couldn't live comfortable here in Ghana. So he had to leave.
In Ghana, you don't really have to say anything. Even the way you talk, even the way you walk, people might become suspicious.
And you know, when Bediako got to Europe, he didn't just sit down and watch all those his peers that he has in Ghana that express the same genes as him suffer. What he did was that he decided to speak to BBC. So he did an entire documentary question and answer with BBC where he told them exactly what he went through in Ghana and that he has family here. He's seeking for asylum to live in the UK. He can't come back here in Ghana because he is scared. He can't even come and visit his family.
It's a sad situation for me, especially having a family there, but I can't visit.
And you know, because of this documentary that Bediako had with BBC, BBC devoted a reporter to come all the way from Europe to Ghana to come have a conversation with our politicians, the stakeholders, the authors that were part of signing the LGBTQ bill in Parliament. And they came to speak to, that's the MP that we are seeing on the screen, Honorable Emmanuel Bezra. He is the MP for Ho constituency. Now, they went to him in Parliament. That is where they went to do the questioning and answering. And we are going to take it one after the other, what the reporter from BBC came with. You know, the first thing he was trying to understand was, whom are we even going to put in jail? What sexuality? What are we going to measure? What are the criteria to know that this person has to go to jail because of their sexuality? And Honorable Bezra made him understand that if we see someone that acts, it's like you are trying to express gayism, you are trying to promote gayism, you know, that kind of a thing, making videos and doing this there, you are going to jail.
If you are attracted to another man and you express it openly, and you indulge in the act of kissing a man.
And you can see that the reporter was kind of shocked. It was like, but why would you put somebody in jail because of something that they don't have control over, something that they cannot do anything about it? That is how they were born. That is the edge. They feel like sleeping with a man. They feel like I'm a woman, but I still want to sleep with a woman. Why do you have to criminalize something like that? Honorable Bediako said that, see, in this world that we are in, there were a lot of people that do have the edge to steal. They have, you know, the zeal to take somebody's life. They have the zeal to take somebody's item. But then, you are not allowed to do it. Just because you have the zeal to do it doesn't mean that you should go ahead and do it.
How can you criminalize something that people can't control in themselves?
I just give you a scenario, and I just gave you one example that people sometimes have desire to steal.
But this is very different. This is about living their own lives, expressing themselves like, you know, like you would if you feel affection for somebody, you would want to spend time with them. This is the same thing.
So there's a boundary in every society, and we have to set our own boundary. The boundary is that you have affection for your male counterpart, but don't go beyond that boundary. And I'll explain that. Ghana, and for that matter Africa, has its own cultural norms. Europeans have their own cultural norms. And one of the cultural norms of Europeans is to have a man marrying one woman or a man marrying another man. We, in Africa, believes that a man, as our culture, should marry only a woman. or you can marry more women.
But you know, when Honorable was talking, Honorable mentioned that that is our culture. That is what we believe in. We have to correct you if you are trying to, or you have the zeal to sleep with another man if you're a man, if you have the zeal to sleep with another woman if you are a woman and all that. And when you go to Europe, Europe do have their own culture, which they believe in and uphold. And that is our own culture, so we are trying to protect it. And the reporter said, it's not even about culture. It's about people being themselves. That is how they were born. It is genetics. That is how they were born. There is nothing they can do about it. So we should just let them be, let them live their life. Honorable said that, see, a lot of things can be cured, they can be corrected. There are drugs, there are therapy and all that. You can go, hey, Honorable.
With stealing, you're not harming somebody else to live your life.
Okay, so if
a man is kissing another man, why? Who else is being affected? If that is done, you know, if it's just a private life,
yes.
Then
so you are not caught.
So
Ali, you are not caught.
Being caught.
Kiss the person without being caught.
The question is, how is it affecting detrimentally
so,
somebody else?
So let me tell you, if a man is kissing another man and somebody else sees it outside, because our culture frowns on it, what will happen? If you are not careful, that man will stone you, the two of you. So we prevent.
At this point, it was becoming like, you have to understand my point. The BBC reporter was trying to let Honorable understand his points. The Honorable too was trying to let the BBC reporter understand his points, and it was becoming some back and forth at this particular point, because the BBC reporter was saying that whatever that the gay person would do doesn't directly affect the other. If I'm a thief and I steal from you, it is directly affecting you. I'm inflicting pain on you. But then if I am gay and I'm doing my gay things, it doesn't affect you. If I decide I'm a man and I decide to kiss a man, it does not affect you in any way. So we should just let people live their lives. But you know, when the back and forth was over, the reporter didn't just speak to Honorable Emmanuel Bezra alone. He went to the leader of the Anglican Church, that's the man we are seeing on the screen, Dr. Cyril Kobina Ben Smith, a very honorable man, to go question him about what the views of the Anglican Church is. Do they also believe that people should be put in jail because of their sexuality, what they feel towards the other? And Pastor said that, see, the Anglican Church on its own do not or does not support the fact that we have to put people in jail because of whom they want to be with, right? They don't support that. But then we are in a traditional system. Ghana has cultures, and then the church itself also is a traditional system, and they believe that God created a man and a woman. But that doesn't mean that they are saying if someone sleeps with a man, or if a woman sleeps with a woman, they should put them in jail.
We do not support the criminalization of gay persons.
But that's what's happened here in Ghana.
So that's the policy. That was the law, but we do not support the criminalization of persons. But we believe that God created male and female. So the Anglican Church is more traditional, if you like. So we hold on to the traditional view. The Anglican province in Ghana.
So what does that mean for gay Christians here? They would be accepted or not in the church?
So they're all children of God. That's very important. They're all children of God.
According to Pastor Cyril, we are all for God. If you are gay or you are not gay, we are all for God. Just that God recognizes man to woman marriage, and then women to men marriage, not the otherwise and all that. But then it doesn't mean that you should go to jail or anything because of that. That is what Pastor Cyril is saying. That is the view of the Anglican. What's the view of your own church? And what's your own view? Let me know in the comment section. This is Gossip 24. Please do me a favor to subscribe if you've not, you like, and then you share. The room is bright because my name is light. Bye.